Competing in the Olympic Games in one event is an incredible achievement. But to do it in two different sports is practically unheard of. And doing it at the same Olympic Games, inconceivable. Should Esther Ledecka have listened to the experts who said competing in two sports would be too much? Or can one Olympian shush the naysayers and shock the world by pulling off the unimaginable? Wait for it. Hello, I am Olympic gymnast and non-skier, Niall Wilson. In the mid-60s, the snowboarders crashed the skiers' party up on the mountain. The only thing they had in common was racing downhill and snow. Esther Ledecka not only found common ground, she decided to break the rivalry and split her time between both adrenaline-filled sports. By 2018, she showed up in South Korea as the odds-on favourite in the parallel giant slalom. But in the Super G, the term long shot wouldn't even apply. Esther's family already had an Olympic pedigree. Her grandfather was a star hockey player, winning 2 medals for the Czechoslovakian hockey team. She could have followed in her grandfather's ice skates, but family vacations had her excited about something else. Skiing at age 2. Then she added snowboarding to her repertoire. Esther became a standout in the parallel giant slalom. And when on skis, she focused on the downhill. But her coaches repeatedly told her, you must choose between skiing and snowboarding. To ski or to snowboard? That was the question for Esther. The answer? Another question. Why not both?
Ledecka, 5 gates or 6 gates from home, comes up with a massive mistake.
Wait for it. You see, Esther took a page from her dad's songbook. He was a rock star who also composed the successful rock opera of Hamlet. So competing in a couplet of sports made total sense. They say it takes 10,000 hours to master a skill. How do you master 2 sports from the same Olympics in just 4 years? Once again, it is all about family. Her mum helped Esther manage her grueling day-to-day schedule, and there was one other thing that she'd asked of her team. Just a little superstitious, anyone who used the O word had to put £10 into Esther's swear jar. Instead, they called the Olympics the career-friendly.
I like the way she talks to herself down the hill, and she's doing incredibly well. Wow! Good recovery from Ledecka.
Wait for it. Under 45 women competing in the Super G, to say she was underestimated would be an understatement. The way the order for the Super G was set, the first 20 races are the only ones who realistically have a chance of reaching the podium. Esther was number 26.
Esther Ledecka of the Czech Republic, and she's about to write a new page of history.
As the first athlete to compete in both skiing and snowboarding in the same Olympic Games.
Where is she on the clock now? Oh, she's got the green light. This would be a... Ledecka, 5 gates or 6 gates from home, comes up with a... Been brilliant until then. Ledecka... Touch for the line, 21 and 12. What another recovery from the youngster. Oh! She's taken gold! She has taken gold! Ledecka from the Czech Republic cannot believe it! She cannot believe it! She's standing on the top step of the podium by 100th of a second! 100th of a second!
100th of a second. Do you have any idea how fast that is? That's 10 times faster than the blink of an eye. Esther Ledecka pulled off one of the greatest upsets of the Olympics ever, or for that matter, the history of sports. Her family, of course, was thrilled. 50 years after her grandfather brought home a silver, she added a gold to the family collection. But wait, what about the snowboarding?
Now the gap has grown to almost a third of a second. Esther Radetzka approaches the line, the roar from the crowd. Super G goal, snowboarding goal. Things like that are just not supposed to happen.
Holy snowballs, another gold. As Shakespeare once wrote, though this be madness, yet there is method in it. Competing in two totally different Olympic events may seem mad to some, but that method led Esther to become the first to achieve these amazing achievements. The curtain comes down on this historic act in the Olympics. Damn it, sorry Esther. There are many more performances to come. You'll just have to wait for it.